Hi guys, welcome to Tea Tarot. This is Simona, and this is going to be your weekly reading for the week 18th of October until 24th of October 2021. So let's see what's happening for us. This is a collective reading, and I'm gonna go through the overall energy of the week and then break it down and see what archetypes, what energies we're working with each day. Okay, let's see. Very interesting energy. So in the middle of the spread, that's the overall energy. We have the Strength card, and it feels like it kind of feels like this week is we're cracking on with stuff. Like we're cracking on with, I don't know, with work or whatever we've been going through the past few weeks, the past month, whatever's been happening. I feel like this week is a bit more dynamic. It's a bit more on the doing bit rather than the I mean, there's quite a lot of energetic updates happening and breakthroughs happening too, but I feel like it's almost like it's inviting us. The energy is inviting us to find the strength within ourselves, the balance, the foundation, the core, and it almost looks like we're working towards building a stable foundation for ourselves and regaining some kind of balance, or like finding the strength within ourselves once again. It kind of makes sense to me, just tracing the story of the previous few weeks. You can go back and watch them, but it feels like we're finally settling, we're finally tuning into our own power again, our own empowerment, our own confidence. So yeah, that's exactly what it feels like. It feels like empowerment, confidence, strength within ourselves, getting to these feelings, to these vibrations, to these energies in our lives, within ourselves. It's something to do with also vulnerability here. Every time when I see this card, it speaks to me about vulnerability with the Lamb, and how the strength, this strong feminine figure, she's turning into a lion. There's something fierce about protecting our own vulnerabilities, or even it's something else that's coming actually at the moment. It's by putting our vulnerabilities at the front to be visible, not being ashamed of them, and standing by those unapologetic, unashamed, and strong. This is what true strength is. Almost this is what I get from this card. Being completely aware of what your insecurities may be, what your vulnerabilities are, and not hiding them, not being ashamed, not being afraid of that, but exactly the opposite, being there, out there on display, showing the full spectrum of yourself without without fear that you'll be rejected or laughed at, because it doesn't really matter. As long as you accept yourself, it doesn't really matter what others think or feel about who you are. So there is this sense of complete acceptance in strength, of all of your parts. And there is something else as well. One last thing for this card. Union within yourself. So what that means is protecting the inner child or your innocence, your fragility, by like gaining the support of your strength, of your inner strength, of your maybe ego, of your intellect, whatever it is, rather than judging that part, these parts, these more, weak parts of yourself, rather than judging, nagging, abusing these parts of yourself, to really step as the protector, you being the protector of yourself, basically. Well, I hope this makes sense for some of you. So this is very beautiful energy we're working with next week. Quite empowering indeed. Okay, and let's go to Monday. So I'm recording this on Sunday, 17th. So tomorrow, Monday 18th, we have the 5 of Wands. And this card is very interesting. It reminds me a lot of a troupe of acrobats or some kind of circus performers. Very interesting. It almost feels like this light here, it almost feels like a spotlight, some sort of performance happening, like climbing, reaching for this fire, for this maybe vision or desire, whatever that is for us. And it's not quite like they're working together. They're not working quite together. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like everyone is out for themselves, but at the same time there is no strong competition. Like there isn't, it doesn't feel like there is like hard feelings or jealousy or something. Like everyone is just doing their own thing, almost like not quite aware of the other bodies in the space. And it would be so much easier if they collaborated, if they worked together in order to reach that fire. But everyone's doing their own thing, and it's not quite I suppose it's not that easy because there's no collaboration, right? So interesting. It's almost like pieces of the same picture, but these pieces are not aware, like these people are not aware of the other people in the space. So there may be that type of energy of you, for example, working or fixating on something particular, on achieving something, or on getting that desired outcome, on work, literally could be just work, but not being quite aware of the other energies which are at hand, which are influencing this outcome which you're working on, which you desire, because you're not the only one who wants this outcome. there are many pieces, and it feels like the picture here is very dynamic. It feels like any moment someone will move one of the, you know what I mean, someone will move, for example, this stick, this one, and that will move away from the fire, and then someone else will be closer, but then something else will happen, and that person will be moved away, and again I just get that energy of everyone being for themselves in the space and time, so like self-absorbed and so focused on the task at hand that there's not quite an awareness of how of the possibilities for collaboration. It's a very interesting message that's coming through. I wonder how this is going to express itself on Monday for each one of us. Obviously it's going to look and feel in a completely different way for each one of us, but very, very curious information here. Okay, I kind of want to summarize this energy because it feels very abstract at the moment, but that's also the feel of Monday. What I get is like very abstract and very kind of, whoa, not being quite able to grasp it, that type of energy. So I'm going to try to put it into practical terms, like this could express obviously in super like various like diverse ways, depending on our circumstances, where we're at and everything, but it feels like there could be just being short of something, just not quite being able to grasp something. Some of us could even feel a little bit of frustration. It's not massive. I don't get like a really massive fight or disagreements, but a little bit of I almost got it but I didn't, and I feel that the answer here is to slow down and to see the bigger picture, to see that there are other pieces involved in this strife, in this forward momentum, and to gain, like, to be able to unite all of these different free radicals in the space, and work towards one thing together. Okay, so that's kind of the invitation, that's the challenge, I guess, to collaborate. And it's really interesting because on Tuesday we get that collaboration, we get that union, we get that celebration, we get that dreaming together, looking at in the same direction together, with like-minded people, with community, with family, with friends, with lovers, and just having this beautiful time of union, of celebration of some sort. And if we continue the energy, it's like that, a little bit of a rough, tough, difficult movement on Monday, not quite being able to click. It feels like on Tuesday we find that the magic button or spot or whatever it is, and we make the energy click, and it's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. There is a sense of receiving help, receiving aid from an old friend, almost like an energy from our childhood, someone who's been there for a really, really long time. And this doesn't have to be a person, literally a person. It could be just your own energy, like tapping into something which has been there, discovering something which has been there for such a long time, uncovering it, uniting with it, and working towards. We're not even working, it's just appreciating and loving that union, that merging, that clicking of whatever we were trying to get to on Monday. It almost feels like on Monday maybe we may be looking, searching for something, for something within, you know, and kind of almost like trying to remember something or trying to reach a piece of the puzzle, like an essential part of something which we're wanting or moving towards or desiring, and it feels like it's a part of ourselves. It could be a dream or vision, but I feel like it is here within. It's a part of ourselves, and with the Three of Cups on Tuesday, we're reaching that. We're finding it. We're finding these parts, and we're clicking. Yeah. So yeah, Tuesday seems quite peaceful and quite well, peaceful for some of us. Yeah, I'm curious how it expresses for you guys. Let me know in the comments, because this energy can look very differently. For some of us, it could be totally just like merging, uniting with parts of ourselves which were lost. We thought that they were lost or forgotten, like regaining some sense of self. It could be reuniting with friends. It could be I get a sense of communion with nature, being in nature and finding that nourishment and healing and support which we see in these cards, but in nature, or in your own space doing your own creative activities. There's a sense of inspiration and nurturing. That's what I want to say. Nurturing, nourishing, self-care time. Okay, right, moving to Wednesday, interesting. We have two cards for Wednesday. They just popped up together. So we have the Emperor and ta-da, the Devil underneath. That's how they came up. So what this speaks to me is so on Wednesday the energy could be quite interesting, and to be quite careful about things, maybe offers, people or thoughts which may seem very stable and very tempting and like a good foundation, but to be aware that this actually is very restricting. This Emperor energy, this patriarchal controlling figure here, who seems like he's very stable and he's got it all and he knows what he's doing, is actually behind him there is the Devil energy. So very interesting. So how will that look like? Who knows? Oh wow, okay, what I'm getting here is what I'm getting here is we're going to have the opportunity to see clearly how our comfort, the structures we've built in our lives, or the structures in our lives, the things which hold us, which define us, the things which may provide security, stability, could be abundance, or the things which give us the opportunity to be in the authority figure or the authority figures in our lives, are actually like we're seeing through all that, and we're seeing how this is incredibly like limiting. It chains us, it weighs us down, and it is controlling, it's manipulating. Okay, but we're seeing that clearly. I feel like we're going to have the opportunity to see that clearly. And it's really interesting because look at this. Look at this like light here or whatever. It looks like a wind or something. It guides us towards this card, and it feels like this wind is actually lifting the hair of this man. This current of air, gust of wind, seeping through the crown, through the light, through, you know, whatever that is, through the higher realms, seeping, and leading us here so we could see what's happening underneath, in the shadow, in the hidden realms, the realms which we do not quite, like, we're not quite aware, in the subconscious mind. It almost feels like the subconscious is also asking for help, because it is like there are parts of us which are trapped by this authority, by this structure, by this discipline, okay, by this strong masculine presence. So that's fascinating. What is that? How does it look for you? Let's see. Yeah, the boss figure in our lives. Are you the boss of your own life, or are there things which dictate what you do, how you are, where you are? So it could be a bit of a difficult, like, coming to terms with the limitations in our lives, and seeing clearly how, coming to terms with some difficult feelings around that as well, and seeing clearly what limits us, how it impacts us, and what we can do in these situations we find ourselves in. What is it we can do about it? Can we do something about it at all, or like physically, or mentally, or emotionally? Like, what is possible? And this leads us to Thursday. And Thursday, it feels like this breakthrough, this new beginning. She's like this flame here in her third eye, in her crown, is melting these webs. It ties in directly to that limiting, chaining energy, devil energy, under the Emperor on Wednesday. So Thursday could bring us solutions. It could bring us a fresh, new perspective. It's a freedom of thinking. And that's what liberates us from all the constrictions in our lives. It's the thought, the freedom to think differently, to be original, to be inventive, and to take different paths. Pardon me. So it's a completely new beginning here. Yeah. It's new ideas, inspirations, liberating ourselves from something, from maybe negative thought patterns, from fears, from self-sabotaging tendencies. Yeah, it also feels like the conceiving of an idea. Something inspiring is being conceived here, and it's like that lamp light moment, aha moment. Yeah, seeing something, the spark of something, the potential of something. And it's really funny because on Friday then we have the Chariot. After this inspiration lands in our consciousness, we have this super quick movement, accelerated forward momentum. This guy is, I don't know if you can see his face. I don't think you can. But this guy is just so focused on the prize or, you know, his goal, and there's nothing which can stop him. He's moving incredibly fast, and he's leaving behind anything which is limiting him, which is holding him back. He's completely like, that's gone. There's no second thought about it, and he's moving straight towards this new thing, whatever that is, this desire, this, it could be the same thing, this fire, this idea, this same fire, same wish, same desire, same dream, same outcome, the same goal that here on Monday we're kind of, oh, we don't know how to get to it. It feels like the week progresses in a very kind of positive way, where we find this solution, we find this inspiration, we find these answers, and we really go shoot towards it. We unite all of our force, like resources and willpower and strength, yeah, and we move very quickly. It's okay. I get also a sense of commitment. We commit to that path. We commit to that path, and we do not look at the side. We look forward. It's like a tunnel, like because he's moving so fast that he cannot possibly take his eyes away. He needs to be focused and stay focused for the entire journey. So yeah, I get a really dynamic energy here. Oh god, it's quite intense. Like, I'm looking at this card, and it's a real commitment, guys. It's a total commitment. Like, it's scary, it's dangerous to move that fast, but it's necessary, and it's happening, and we are in it. We are on the path, we are in the wagon, we are riding it, because that's the only way, because that's what leads us to our dreams, to our desires, to our outcomes, the outcomes we want, the visions we have. So it's total commitment to this transition, and this transition is quick. Beautiful. And this leads us to Friday. Beautiful, amazing. So this guy is running towards this completion, this liberation, this arriving to the end destination, to this successful outcome, to expansion, growth, synergy, alignment, fulfillment, union with the whole of creation, wisdom, integrated wisdom, learning all the lessons of the path we were on, and exiting liberated, free, and masterful. I get a mastery out of this too. Something about mastery of the different elements here. Alchemy. It's almost like emerging into a completely different reality. Like, we find the door towards exit, like we find the door which leads us towards this new dimension, new reality, new life, where we find this, you know, we live our dreams, literally. So all this struggle, all this, what we've discussed before, is necessary. Well, it's not really struggle, but it's almost like a preparation. Yeah, seeing what works, what doesn't work, what supports us, what doesn't support us, and having the strength to move forward and to reach that destination, to reach to that door, and to enter into this way of being which is in total alignment and with our full potential, with our destiny. On Sunday we get the Page of Cups. Beautiful. So the Page of Cups, so interesting. It's like we've entered into a dimension where everything is possible. There is no limitations, and the power of your dreams, of your mind, the ability to dream, is what defines what you can do and what you can't. You know what I mean? Like, look how dreamlike this is. It's just like, yeah. Where is up, where is down, where does he finish, where does he begin, what's going on here, right? So and do you see this rays of light here from his heart? So it's about the heart, it's about being in that heart center and allowing the dreams of your heart to be expressed, to come into the physical. Very interesting. Man, that is so such fascinating reading. So I'm quickly gonna summarize it. So it feels like by the end of the week we're literally entering into a different dimension, different reality into our lives where everything is possible. And on Sunday we have this opportunity to settle into this new energy and to dream, to allow ourselves to dream into being what we desire. It's also the fresh, the beginner energy completing. So here we complete something, complete a cycle, finish it, and enter into this new world where we're brand new, fresh, youthful, innocence. It's almost like allowing the inner child to lead the way forward. That fascination with magic, with dreams, with creativity, with literally everything is possible. That's what I'm getting. Everything is possible. Wow, beautiful reading, guys. Well, I hope this resonated with some of you. Please let me know how the week goes in the comment sections. I would love to hear what's going on for you, and if any of these archetypes we've discussed, any of these energies manifest in any particular way. It always blows my mind how differently they manifest for different people, but how still the energy, the essence of the card, of the meaning of the card is there. So yeah, if you like this, please click the thumbs up, subscribe if you want to keep following this channel and supporting this channel. If you want a personal reading, you can get in touch with me. I've got an email address, it's going to be in the description section. And if you want to follow me on my other social media platforms, they are going to be in the description section as well. Thank you so much for being here. Your support is so appreciated. Thank you. Have a wonderful week. Bye.